Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 39 of Stoneblock. Last episode we fully functionally developed a rainbow generator and it's great and it works beautifully. We've only run into a small, one could say minor problem, and that minor tiny little problem is we don't have enough RF storage for all the power that crazy rainbow generator can make for us. So if we come over here to this bad boy, we will find that it's full of energy. So today I'd like to ramp this guy up to a higher tier. Right now he's at a tier 3 energy core. I would absolutely love to maybe bump it up to a tier 7. I know a lot of people are going to want a tier 8. I know you do. I know you want a tier 8. But frankly, tier 8 is such a shenanigans level of power and it's super unnecessary. Maybe we'll upgrade to a tier 8 down the line, but it needs a huge amount of Awakened Draconium and a huge amount of other stuff. And I'm just gonna go tier 7. Does that sound fair? I hope that sounds fair, because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, and I'm sticking to it. All right, so let's upgrade this bad boy. So hey, look at that, all kinds of fancy colors and stuff happening here. Not quite as OP. That's not true. That's not true. What do we got going on here? Wow, this is like a little different looking. A little bit different. Energy storage core. Yeah, 2.147 trillion RF should be more than enough RF for the time being, right? Like, there's no reason to stress too much about having 2.14 trillion RF. So to get that set up, we're gonna need how much stuff for a tier 7? We need more energy core stabilizers, which I may or may not. Did we put them in here? I don't know if they have an RF value or not. Energy core stabilizers, do they? They don't really. So maybe I'll just real quick teach you how to make this thing. You and you. Cool. And in theory, I've already got 4 in there. So missing redstone and diamonds and blaze rods. That can't entirely be accurate, right? Why do I only have 135 diamonds available to me? Explain. There's no way that's accurate. Am I wrong about that, or? Yeah, no. We definitely have diamonds. Well, I mean, we have some diamonds. Why don't we have that many diamonds? I feel like we should probably have more diamonds than that. Where do my diamonds go? I mean, we do have chickens in there doing diamonds, right? That's a thing that exists. Yeah. Where could all my diamonds gone? I can't imagine. How about we do this? Well, actually, I can just stick you right in there. How's that? Boom. Now we got diamonds. Booyah. Redstone we're apparently a little bit low on as well. So maybe I'll just put you guys away, and now we have some of that. It almost feels like I'm low on certain resources that I wouldn't expect myself to be low on. But I'm not too worried. Energy core stabilizers. We are also low on blaze rods. But not anymore. Okay. So 32 of you guys cooking up. And then in addition to that, right, we're going to need, so the tier 3 has 26 draconium blocks. We need 210 minus 26, right? So that's 184 draconium blocks and 328 redstone blocks. Cool. So 184. Do you have an EMC value in draconium? I guess not. So you've got a lot of essence. What is going on, game? Why are you so slow? Feels like it's being a little bit slow with its crafting today. Okay. So 184 is 2 stacks plus 56. So that should be how much that we need, right? And then in terms of redstone blocks, We should need 328 redstone, which is essentially 5 1/8, right? So 5 stacks of redstone. So I'll grab 6, and that'll be a good round even number. All right, cool. So that should be it, right? So first things first, we'll bring our energy stabilizers down there. Those Endermen, though, they are not my friends. Can I just add on to this while this thing's online? I'm not actually sure if that's a thing I can do. I guess the answer is no, not really. But that's okay. I mean, it won't hurt to place the things there. Hey. There you go. Just a little desync. All right, so let's shut this guy down, deactivate for a minute. We are going to probably need to vein mine all the existing Draconian blocks, and hopefully the latest version of Draconic is in the pack. You know why? Because the latest version of Draconic lets you auto-build this thing, which is cool. So let's tier it up to 7, and then I should be able to hit Assemble Core. Oh, are you too large of an area? I can fix that. So we're gonna have to move these guys. They're too close, would be the problem. Right, so let's, so we actually have, ooh, you guys are a little bit too close. So we have to move you up and down 1 each. So let's turn the build guide off. We're just gonna move everything up a level, right? So you come with me, Mr. Plug. Oh, right. Probably another good reason to stick with tier 7. I don't think this room's big enough for a tier 8. Cool. And we need some glass, and you, sir, are probably a little bit hurting on power right now. What I should... Oh, you just aren't good enough, are you? Spectre Coil. Is that like a sneaky thing I can do? Probably not. Probably not. What I should be able to do to get glass... Theoretically, I've got some glass in here, right? Yes, that is correct. We'll need 2 glass, please, and I'm going to put away the levers. Cool. Okay, so then you are going to get moved down 1, Mr. Energy Pylon. You go there. And that should be cool, right? And that's going in. And that's going out to the Direwolf 20 network. Perfect. So now you should be valid to assemble core. Hooray! That is so much better than it used to be. Let me just put that out there. I don't know if I have to like be close enough to this thing or anything, but man, this is gonna be a big core. It's amazing that he can that you can do this now. That is so good. Is that good? I think that's good. Cool. So maybe I'll just stick you guys on the wall there. I mean, that seems like a good enough place to me, right? Ta-da! Cool. Nice. The core is invalid, or is valid, so that's good. think that looks nice and centered. You're cool. You're cool. And activate. Whew, that's a little bit bigger. That is a little bit bigger. All right, so you are Roll20's network. Maybe you need to be reversed in some way. You should be getting power at some point here. 0 RF a tick. Yeah, now we're cooking. Hey, all right, 47,000 RF a tick going in, which means my network should be back online. Hooray! Things are working. All right, so in theory now, we should be able to pop into this place. Woo! Teleporting, teleporting, wee! All our generators should be emptied again, in theory. In theory, they should be empty. You know what? You might need to power them on for them to drain. Is that correct? Yeah, you do. Okay, cool. So hey, we've got that happening. Let's get out of there. Part of me, so I like kind of not sure how I want this to work, right? But hey, we're getting 25 million RF a tick, which sounds great because that's super rainbow generator-y, right? 25 million RF a tick for a good time rainbow gen. I like it. Nice. So one other thing I'd like to do, can we hook up a wireless redstone dude? So like in theory, I should be able to get this with this and that with a couple of these should be cool. Why are we so low on smooth stone? I don't know. And then a lever. Cool. There we go. But we have to set channels up on this guy, right? Boom. So he's channel 1 and this is channel 1. Now I've occasionally had weird problems where I need to do this as well. So I do that out of habit, but it's probably a bug that was fixed a million years ago, and I don't really have to do it anymore. But you never know. All right. So let's test if this will work, because it should. So you're doing your magical thing. Okay. And let's get out of this dimension. So right now, you're getting nothing. I flip this lever. You gonna get something? No. Why would you? Why would that ever work on the first try? Nobody knows. It's a mystery to everyone. All right, so with that not working on the first try, what if we put just a smidgen of redstone there? Hey, now we're cooking. Cool. So now we can remotely turn on and off this dude, right? And that's cool. Sweet, 25 million RF a tick. I like it. Now, before I die, let's eat some cosmic meatballs, which are definitely not 400 saturation. I'm just assuming you can't have over 10 ham hocks of saturation. That must be the rule. Today I learned something new about Minecraft. Every day we learn a new thing. What's going on over here? Why do you seem like you're backstuffed a little bit? 23 stacks. Are you guys just not running anymore? That's right, I turned you off, didn't I, for some reason. I think power drain. Not that we need much more of them, but if we ever did, we could just turn it back on, right? What did I have going on here? Oh, pumpkins, that's right. That's so cool to see when you open that up. I have no idea how much EMC those pumpkins need, but... So in theory, this should literally run forever. Like, we should have no problem maintaining a steady 25 million RF a tick, right? We've got plenty of red matter blocks that have backstuffed into the system that are being produced up in our red matter production room. And this should just be like no problem. 25 million RF a tick. That's so funny. So we'll just let that run, and we'll like come back on check on it a little bit later, I guess. Part of me almost wants to put some kind of alarm on there if it stops producing 25 million. Not entirely sure how I'd go about doing that. But you know, so this is a point. This is doing this. I wish I could like read the amount of RF transfer. RF Tools has a thing for reading RF and emitting a redstone. What's that thing called again? Not that. No, not that. Projector scanner, remote scanner, power cells, RF monitor? Sounds about right. Yeah, it should be cool. So RF monitor. Just out of curiosity, can you detect what's in the flux point? You can measure the amount of RF like by a percentage, but I have no idea what 25 million is percentage-wise. So that's probably not going to work. Ender IO has a power monitor. We have literally none of the things that we need for that, though. Liquid monitor, Ender monitor, dimensional crafting and storage monitors. Yeah, I think what we'll probably wind up doing is not worrying too much about that. There's computer craft in the pack, so that's a thing we could consider. But for now, we're still getting 25 million RF a tick. So that is like actually running pretty steadily, which is cool to see. I'm very pleased with that. That is super, super working perfectly, and I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, cool. So, hey, who has pretty much unlimited RF right now? This guy. That's what's up. All right. Let's also check in on this, because I've been working on things for a while. I still just can't tick accelerate. I don't know why. I don't know why this doesn't work. This has worked in many a previous playthroughs, but it's not working now. So we've only got 20 erodium, which is very sad. But it could be a healthy source of resources if I were to get that thing up to a tier 6. But at this point, I'm questioning whether I'm going to. So we still need what I would call a stupidly large amount of EMC if we want to get ourselves an infinity catalyst. 3.4 billion, and we need an infinity ingot, correct? Yeah, infinity ingot. We need 11 of these bad boys, right? Yeah, that's some serious business. You're doing your production. We actually have quite a hefty amount of neutronium ingots. How's this room doing? Because you guys should, in theory, continue to run. Right? Let's put away all the things we don't need at the moment for just this moment. So, I technically need you guys. We definitely don't need an infinity booster card, ever. I'm going to swap you guys out. Patient bag, no thanks. Draconic dude, nope. And everybody else is good? Yeah. You know what? I probably don't even need my personal shrinking device for the time being. All right, so how are you guys doing in terms of stuff? Gold, clearly, as usual, a problem. Emerald, yeah, we're getting there with our second one. So some of these are faster than others, right? Clearly. But even so, there's no way that we're going to be, even with this insane production line, right? Look at this guy. Dude, that's so funny. In fact, I never really even checked into these guys, but some of these chickens just can't even keep up their their stuff. That's funny. It's really only lapis, you know, and quartz, but that's kind of funny that they can't even keep up. All right, so what should we do for EMC Gen? So one option might be going with RF Tools Builder Dimensions, right? That's 100% a thing. So we've got Dimlet parcels. These things usually drop from Enderman, right? So I'm wondering what would happen. Skullfire Sword, by the way, totally craftable with the resources I currently have. Though I'm almost 100% sure it doesn't come with a built-in looting 25. Womp womp. But maybe we want to do something along the lines of making Enderman spawn? Because clearly, Friendermen are not causing the thing to happen that was happening before. So let's start off with turning you off, turning the lights out, and flipping all the levers. And I think that's going to make it so they're just mob spawn in the dark room now. So this thing should be running. Cool. And this thing should not be running. Yes. So he's building up an internal buffer of essence. So that'll let... Cool. Out of curiosity, just super curious, that doesn't seem to be making a difference, does it? No. I guess you can't tick accelerate Cursed Earth. Remember you used to like watering can Cursed Earth? Not so much anymore, right? Alright, give me a minute or two. Let me think about what my plans are for the future, because we could get into RF Tools dimensions. I'd rather avoid flying randomly around a dimension. So let me look into what's up and we'll figure something out. But getting Dimlets, which unfortunately don't have an EMC value, but it would be super cool if they did, is not really an option. So, though some of these have an EMC value, but those are just digit Dimlets. I don't think any of the other Dimlets will. Presumably. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, so experimentation time. If I fly around the end and we kill some Endermen, what are the chances that I'll get Dimlets from these? Because in theory, this looting thing, it should not be horrible chances. But it seems to be. You would expect the Dimlet things to be somewhat common. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I would expect far more Dimlets. Don't tell me I gotta go, you know, doing the things. Is there a good way to get Dimlets, or am I gonna have to go flying around? I think... I mean, with this few, right? With this few going on, I feel like I am in pretty bad shape with regards to Dimlets. That's a shame, because usually it's just a rare drop from Enderman. So either it's not affected by Fortune 25, or Dimlet drops are disabled. And I would imagine it would be affected. Yeah, definitely no Dimlets. Alright, so let's go home. And I'm going to have to figure this out. Cool. So, put away all this junk that we don't need. I was going to capture an Enderman, and then I said, hey, let's make sure this works before I set up a auto killer with my looting 25 sword, and it looks like it didn't work, because we got 0 Dimlets. We still have, you know, a handful. So weird. Alright guys, I haven't done any kind of validation on how good of an idea what I just had is, but we're going to try it live, and we're going to see what happens. Does that sound like a plan? I hope so, because we're doing it. Okay? I'm going to get myself some Snad. How's 32 Snad sound? Perfect! Snad is cool. I'm also going to check out Sugarcane. Alright, so I want to test something. Where is my Destructo Doohickey? So this, over in this general direction, has generally been my EMC farming area, right? So let's set this up such that 3 and 3 and a depth of 7 and up can be 5. Does that sound fairish? Does this seem like a nice sized room? Yeah, I think this is good enough. Cool. All right. Do we have an exchanger? We totally do. Good job, a direwolf. You are awesome. Okay. So you... If we want a room full of Snad... Well, we don't necessarily need a room full of Snad. What I'm going to do is... Let's put you on a vertical column. And I'm actually going to remove you for a minute. So not you, but you. This should be cool, right? Actually, I probably want you. Switch you back. You. How does that sound? That works, right? If we really wanted to be super efficient, we'd probably want to checkerboard this. Ooh, checkerboard is a mode too. Isn't checkerboard more efficient than not? What? I'm missing cobblestone? Killing me. This is why I need a portable project table. So I can do this stuff remotely. Okay, now we have tons of stone. Right, checkerboards are going to be more efficient in terms of spacing, I think. So if I put you guys back to this, and then we put you in checkerboard mode, that might be cool, right? I think that sounds pretty good. Not bad. So I want to grow sugarcane, right? Now here's the trick, right? Sugarcane needs water. So let's get ourselves a reservoir. I think that one. Cool. Now Snad, I believe, responds to tick accelerators, though it doesn't seem to be responding to this guy, the old Watch of Flowing Time, unless it's an Aeternium thing. Do you have power in you? Stored EMC is 0.5, so there's your problem. I should really be holding power inside my Klein Star, but I'm doing a bad job of that. Hello! What is up, buddy? Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. My name is Darwell20, and I would like to interest you in a very interesting idea. All right, so with that covered, right, let's get our reservoir, who I kind of want to have more water in you. But that's neat, right? That's neat, right? You guys with me so far? So what if we got a pedestal or two? Because there's more we can do with this, right? What we're going to want is probably to upgrade our reservoir to higher tier stuff. Yes. Like Invar. And Electrum for a minute. Yeah, that should be cool. Wow, you are bad at crafting. This is a... what version is this? Basic, yeah, now. So it needs to totally be upgraded to hardened. And you also need some glass. So you go here. Strange that you can't see that as a usage, but it's all good. All right, so switch you to fill. Back in a sec. All right, so we've got this up and running now, right? Come here, you guys. Let's get these guys placed. Hello. Oh, you're getting tick accelerated from over there already. Oh, that is a lovely thing to see, because it is cool. Yeah, and sugarcane has, you know, not a huge amount of EMC, but decent. Is it more than cactus? It is. It's twice as much as cactus. So sugarcane's better than cactus, right? So that looks like a decent-ish sugarcane setup. So if we, knowing that we're going to have this here, and let's go get ourselves a watch, because there's a few things we're going to want to have. A watch. And did we make any of the rings? Because there are rings that are cool. Really cool harvest rings, right? Harvest something, something. There it is, Harvest Goddess Band. Booyah. You just decided to what now? Did you crash? All right, so apparently trying to get that recipe into the refined storage crafter equals crash. So we're gonna try this again with a Harvest Goddess Band. There you are. So correct me if I'm wrong, right? I think I'm right about this though. Pretty sure. So the Harvest Goddess Band helps things grow, right? So if I put you here, cool, right? Not bad. But it's not super fast in terms of the growing of things. Not as fast as the Wand of Acceleration is, or the the watch, right? So like that's making stuff grow a little bit quickly, right? But with the watch, it's even better, right? So I should be able to do that. Bing. And bing. Oh, that's how cool is that? How cool is that, y'all? Yeah. Yeah, that's some degree of shenanigans, right? I don't know if this is the most efficient way. I'm sure that you could eke out like another 1 or 2 sugar canes per this area. I'm also relatively sure, but I'm not 100% positive. But let's check. How's my destruction, dude? Let's go ahead and just put away some sugar cane for a minute. So if I were to bring down my depth on this guy to a depth of 1. Just want to see if I've got some snad going on here. Okay, so that does reach over to there. Okay, that's cool. So let's get another dude. Let's put this guy here. In fact, I would like to, honestly, this is where we should have some water. Not super fast. Yes, super fast? Nice. And just to be clear, let's turn you off. Good. Okay, cool. So then what we want... Okay, what we want is to get this snad back. And have you undo the wall destruction. Haha. We'll destroy this and this. But a +1 on the left and right. Cool. Because in theory, this snad should super grow. Yay. This and this. So I want to kind of max out if I can. Yeah, that's what's up. So I'm going to need a little bit more snad. But unfortunately, it is also wrapping up point. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come back next episode. And what I'll do between now and then is flesh out this area, right? So snad, snad, snad. Snad. Technically, we don't need these last ones, but for aesthetic purposes, I might do it. But either way, super grow, super grow, super grow, super grow. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. So with that covered, right, what we'll do next episode is automate this to the point where we generate large amounts, hopefully, of EMC. And I'm just curious as to how ridiculous we can get this. Because in the past, we've done things like a sugarcane farm, which have been pretty good, but typically they were done with the Harvest Goddess Band, which took a little bit to grow. right? So with the wand of or with this, like we should be in like really, yeah, that should be a ridiculous amount of sugarcane coming in. So like a full stack of sugarcanes is like 2,000 EMC, right? So that's not too shabby. We basically get about a stack plus a little bit more than a stack. And we don't even have all this filled in every time stuff's up. So, yeah, a little bit more than a stack per whatever that process time is. Is that a second or is it even more than that? I don't know, but we'll figure it out next episode. For now, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll definitely be putting some sound mufflers in that room, but that might be a really cool way to generate large amounts of EMC. We're going to come up with other fun ways to generate EMC. Will we eventually fall back to a chicken farm? Emerald chicken farm? Maybe. Considering we need like billions of EMC, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we did. But I want to do some fun stuff first before we get to that point. Cool, buddy. All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and take it easy.